So good afternoon, everybody. My name's JD. I'm a principal SC here at Pure Storage, and I'm also a former Veeamer as well. I was an enterprise SC with Veeam, where I got to work a lot with my friend Zane here, and so happy to be here talking to you guys just a little bit. With that, I'll let Zane introduce himself.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Zane Allyn, and it's good to see you again, JD. Happy to be working with you again. We miss you over here at Veeam, but glad to see you over at Pure. I'm the Northwest SC for Veeam. Been up here quite a number of years, and as JD said, we used to work together.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. I mean, people probably asking. Might know Veeam, you might know Pure, but why Veeam and Pure together, right, JD? I mean,
yeah.
Why?
Well, and that's something you and I have talked about quite a bit. And when we kind of look at the strengths of our companies, a lot of it really comes down to simplicity. So both of our companies place a huge emphasis on making our products really easy for our customers to use. In fact, from my time at Veeam, I know that a lot of customers use the tagline, "It just works." It's really simple. At Pure Storage, We're trying to do something very similar. We don't give you a whole lot of knobs that you've got to turn. We do all the work in the back end so that when you install something and get it up and running, it's just going to work, right? You're not going to have to get in there and really tweak it a lot, making it really easy to use for our customers.
Yeah, sure. I think the cultures very much are similar from Veeam and Pure. Just knowing working for Pure and I can see why you went over there. Especially both our approach to customer centric type of model, where a lot of innovation coming out of Pure, a lot of innovation every year with Veeam, but it's all based on that customer centric model. What we're seeing in the industry. What our customers are actually telling us in direct feedback and what we're learning in the field.
Yeah, and I think working together like that and really putting that emphasis on the customer is what has kind of allowed us to focus on that customer satisfaction. In fact, both of us have some of the highest NPS scores for our industry. And if you're not familiar with NPS, for our friends out there, that's Net Promoter Score. Essentially, we go and ask our customers, hey, would you recommend our products to your colleagues and to your friends? And in both cases, in Pure and Veeam, we get some of the highest NPS scores in the industry. And we really kind of drive our innovation and what we're doing around driving that customer satisfaction.
Absolutely, at the end of the day.
So we talked a little bit about kind of the companies, but maybe at this point, we'll dig in just a little bit on the technology. What are we doing? We talk a little bit about what we're doing together to drive that innovation.
Well, I think first and foremost, we just try to leverage, Veeam can leverages best of what it can do, but also with the best of what Pure can provide, right? So first and foremost, snapshot integration, right? They have a very efficient, easy to use and set up snapshot engine, or Veeam is able to see into those snapshots, right? Use them for a myriad of things, restore from them directly, right? It's data you already have on your array that doesn't take up extra space, as well as use it to make sure that the backup infrastructure, the backup process, though very important, doesn't impede on the productivity of your virtual environment by leveraging those snapshots to take backups and keep them off the array.
Absolutely. I think that's another area where we heard customer feedback. Sometimes their VMware snapshots were causing stun issues, taking too long. So we partnered together to say, how can we offload that from the VMware environment and do that at a lower level? And so we've provided some great integration to do that. One of my favorite things to do is to walk into a customer site that already has some Pure snapshots, add Veeam to the equation, and without doing anything else, we haven't run a single job, and Veeam can peer into those Pure snapshots and give granular item level recovery, add value from day one, even before the first job has been run.
Right. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do as well. And then my other very favorite feature we have together is we don't have to stop there, right? We can do a full Pure stack solution, and our integration with the FlashBlade, right, and leveraging it as a repository, which is also an example of being a customer centric model. Is I don't think the FlashBlade was originally intended for a repository, but Pure heard it from their customers, even our joint customers, that they wanted to use it as such, and they're able to design infrastructures for rapid restore.
Yeah, absolutely. That product was designed to be a highly scalable, highly parallelized file system. And again, backup's not the first thing you think of, but what our customers told us was it's not about backup, it's about recovery. And, when I need to get data back, I need to get it back quickly. Minutes and hours count, and I can't afford to be down. I think a big part of that's been driven by, the rise in ransomware. In old days, we were just trying to get back a corrupt VM or a couple of emails that got deleted. But now we have customers that are trying to restore entire environments that have been corrupted. And that's where performance really counts.
Yep. Yeah. Flash for restores. And speaking of ransomware, another integration we've had recently is the integration with your secure snapshots, right? Where I think you're keeping data on the safe mode snapshots. You're keeping them on the array, kind of hidden from the admins. And if I'm not wrong, you got to get a couple people from the organization to actually call in or something to get those snapshots deleted if you ever wanted to. So
I don't quite recognize all the names on the event here today, and so I don't want to give anything away to any of the ransomware people that might be out there, trying to get our secrets. But with safe mode snapshots, we're not only going to make sure that that data can be recovered quickly, but we're also going to make sure that it's there when you need it. And we're using essentially a multi-factor process to make sure that even if something in your environment elevates permissions, it can't go and delete those backups or delete those snapshots without a multi-factor process being involved. So just, again, taking care of our customers, making sure everything's there.
Yeah, another reason I love the Veeam and Pure solution. Well, I'm sure.
We talked a lot, man.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants to get to the cocktail time. So I thank you everyone for joining us and listening to JD and I kind of catch up here and kind of move on to cocktail time, I think.
I'm looking forward to what Suzu has to offer. Actually, I'm a little disappointed we're not going to get to try the dirty martini with freshly picked uni. Maybe we can do that one next time.
Yes, that sounds. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.